जय श्री माता जी। सभी साधकों का स्वागत है। वेलकम टू टुडेस ऑनलाइन मेडिटेशन सेशन। श्री माता जी को नतमस्तक करते हुए हम अपनी कुंडलिनी चढ़ाकर बंधन लेंगे। विद डिवोशन एंड लव, लेट्स बो डाउन टू श्री माता जी, रेज अवर कुंडलिनी एंड टेक बंधन। तीन महामंत्र और गणेश मंत्र। आइए हम सब अपने आप को संतुलित कर लेते हैं। Let us balance ourselves. Left hand towards Shri Mataji's photo and right hand on Mother Earth. बायां हाथ श्री माताजी की ओर और दाहिना हाथ भूमि तत्व पर। श्री माताजी से प्रार्थना करेंगे, श्री माताजी कृपा करके हमारे बाई नाड़ी को शुद्ध कीजिए। मदर, प्लीज क्लेंस माय लेफ्ट चैनल। अपना दाहिना हाथ श्री माताजी की ओर रखेंगे और बायां हाथ आकाश की ओर। श्री माताजी से प्रार्थना करेंगे, श्री माताजी हमारे दाएं नाड़ी को निर्मल कीजिए। Keeping our right hand on our lap and raising left hand towards the sky, we shall pray, Mother, please cleanse our right channel. अब अपने दोनों हाथ श्री माताजी की ओर, both hands on our lap towards श्री माताजी। अपने सारा चित्त सहजता पे स्थिर रखते हुए, keeping our attention on Sahasrara, we shall pray, Mother, please cleanse my central channel. श्री माताजी कृपा करके मुझे निर्विचारिता की स्थिति प्रदान करें। इसी स्थिति में स्थिर रहते हुए हम श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी को कहन करेंगे।
Today we are going to worship the goddess. That's the first, the left side programming is with her. But later on at Sahasrara, she is the Adishakti. And on the left side, whatever she does is already written, as you must have seen. Because she is the memory, and that she is the wisdom. And that she protects is shown when she uses her power over the Ganas. There are Ganas that are, as we know, responsible for all kinds of corrections in. These are the Ganas which act through the left side. As we know very well that cancer is caused by the problems of the left side. And on the left side are these Ganas, which are completely in union with the Devi's powers. She doesn't have to tell them, she doesn't have to guide them, they are already built up like that. And these Ganas are the ones which I should say target. They target the disease and cure you. We have cured many cancer patients and many left-sided people through the Ganas. But Ganas won't listen to anybody else. And Ganapati is their leader, I should say, their controlling. So if your Ganapati is all right, then problems are less. But if the Ganapati is not all right, then all kinds of problems can come up and they can torture you. This is one of the things I am so particular about, that we must get our Ganeshas correct. The other day I received a big envelope with letters saying that mother, difficult to control Ganas, but difficult to control Ganapati itself. So what should we do? We get into traumas. A simple thing is, at such a point when you are in a trauma, and when you cannot overcome this defect of the Ganapati, then what you should do is to meditate. Meditation is the only way you can overcome Ganas. The first of all is the upbringing of the children, and then atmosphere as it exists. With these two important factors, you can do well with the Ganas. But the problem is that human beings get lost and they don't look after their Ganapati. So as you worship the goddess, you are also worshipping Sri Ganesha, who is the power behind her. But the greatest power that is belonging to the mother is your protection. Protection from all kinds of things. All the left-hand side protections are there. They are described, as you must have learned on the Devi Mahatmya, what protections she gives. So tremendous in her protecting power. And this protecting power gives you understanding how kind she is and how I should say how very, very protective of you. Extremely protective. She'll guide you all the time that you should be protected. On the left side. And through her ganas, she looks after you. But on the right side also. Those who are on the right side, the goddess puts her powers to put you right, to bring you back to normal conditions, to humble you down and make you understand that you are a child of the mother and you have to behave like a child. But if you go to extremes, then you develop all kinds of complications of the right side also as you develop on the left side. And the right side problems these days are very, very common, which I have seen people cannot get over. So many diseases like Alzheimer and other diseases come up later on. First it starts with the liver. The liver is the main point as we fall into the trap of the liver. If you are thinking too much, if you are futuristic, if you are aggressive, then the liver goes out. Because you use liver's power to do all that. And when your liver power is over, you are finished with liver power, you can develop so many diseases, so many troubles that you cannot overcome it. It's very difficult. Of course, with Sahaja Yoga, so many people's liver has been cured, so many people. And it has been doing wonderful work as far as the liver is concerned. But one should humble down and try to keep the liver all right. So the protection is also built in your body by ganas on the left hand side and by reactions on the right hand side. But the greatest thing is the blessings of the mother, the way she looks after you, the way she loves you, and the way she cares for you, which you should never take it for granted. You must meditate. You must meditate. It's very important. No question. Without meditation, you can keep yourself all right. It's no question. Meditation is the most important thing which must be followed. Because that's how you come close to her vibrations, come to her, I should say, to her nature. Even animals are so sensitive to mother, very sensitive to vibration. Animals are. But human beings have their own understanding, have their own freedom, have their so-called intelligence, and they fall a trap to it. They follow things which they should not have. So what is necessary very much in the country like America is the devotion and bhakti. These two things are not there. Indians take to Sahaja Yoga and go deep down into it because they know what is bhakti, what is devotion. all this ego and all that melts away. But this bhakti is to be enjoyed. I don't know how to create bhakti within. That I can't say. But I have seen people with bhakti, they have achieved great heights. Oh, it's a left side movement. With the left side movement, they have achieved great heights. I don't know how the bhakti and shraddha has helped them so much. In this, I must say, Indians are the best because they have this power of bhakti and of shraddha. It's not madness. It's not madness as they have here. I've seen people who get into some sort of a cult or something, they go mad. It's not madness. Bhakti is love, and love which is understanding, which understands what is bhakti is and shraddha. Unless and until you develop that bhakti and shraddha within you, you cannot rise. You cannot rise above your problems. You cannot rise above your personality. Because bhakti is something you cannot impose on anyone. You cannot force on anybody. You can make somebody mad and say that he can do bhakti. He cannot. You have to have all your qualities absolutely intact. You should be intelligent, you should be understanding, everything should be there. But at that time, the joy of bhakti is within. And this joy of bhakti, when it starts flowing, Goddess herself enters into your being, I should say. I have seen people, bhaktas, many great saints in India, who achieved lot of heights. They've gone too far into it. And if you read about them, and if you understand them, you are amazed how, without any help, without any guidance, how could they go that deep and worship Devi? Worshipping is not just out of sheer reading or some sort of a chanting or anything, but it's the deep attention of your heart. I think it's spirit. If the spirit is awakened within you, you develop the bhakti and drop out all nonsensical ideas, all different things that have crawled into your head, but you just develop the bhakti. Now, all these qualities described of the Devi are left-sided, are in the brain. Memory, Smriti Rupena Samstita, other things also, whatever are described, are in the brain. And then the bhakti reaches the state. It just neutralizes everything. All the problems of the brain are neutralized. And you become a wise person. So the greatest boon of the Devi is to give you wisdom. You can call it awareness, you can call it anything. There's a kind of a wisdom by which you become absolutely a divine personality. That wisdom you must teach through your bhakti. But you see, we have people of all kinds. Some are very much in the shraddha, in the bhakti, in the devotion, but they are wrongly pleased. And they don't understand to whom we should worship and where we should go. Now, Sahaja Yoga is a actualization. Sahaja Yoga is a sakshat, is actualization, in which you know whom to worship and whom to surrender. It's not blind in any way. Whatever is blind bhakti can take you to any kind of nonsense. And that's how many cults have come up, many these things have come up. But that's not a thing that sees, that knows, that understands. It should be understood by your intelligence, by all your qualities. What is your bhakti's life? Now we have, through Kundalini awakening, reached a very great height, I must say, of understanding of bhakti, the power of bhakti. The greatest power of bhakti is that it protects you. It protects you. Those people who are suffering from any kind of trouble, any kind of problems, just get out of it. Because this bhakti of yours gives you the right type of understanding. The understanding of yourself. Also the understanding of surroundings. Understanding of the whole universe, I should say. Why people behave like this, why they are like this. All this can be solved through your bhakti. It should not be blind. It should not be blind, but it should be wise bhakti, wise with wisdom. Only possible through Sahaja, I think. Otherwise, whatever bhakti people do like mad, that cannot be bhakti. You don't become mad. You become a wise man. Wise man, as we have so many in the past. And the way they have talked about everything is surprising. How they have said things about human awareness, about your ascent is remarkable. Sometimes I feel they have really prepared a field for me, a proper area for me to talk to people. Especially in India, I don't know why traditionally we are very much devoted people. In the same way, all over it should happen. Because in India, of course, there are mad people also. There are cults, there are all kinds of things, no doubt. But actually we have saints who have guided us very well. Despite that, you find in India people are going astray, doing wrong things and wrong type of worship. This is true, no doubt. But it is, I should say, just the white. It's a funny type of a madness where there is no wisdom. What is between a mad and a sane person is that mad person has no wisdom. And those who have also so-called wisdom, so they say that we are very wise, are sadly mistaken. Because the way they behave, the way they commit mistakes, the way their whole attention is, I should say the whole working is, sometimes surprising, but because they have no wisdom. First of all is to test yourself. You must see, am I wise? Am I wise? Do I doing wise things or I'm not doing? So many complaints come to me about Sahaja Yogis. I'm surprised. Why? Why are they doing like that? I would say still they have not reached the state of bhakti. Bhakti and Shraddha, these two things are missing in the Western life, I must say. We should come back. We should develop. We should grow. But even in the Eastern life now, it's missing. For them, the ideal is now the Western life. Once you take to Western life, that part is over because the whole thing is judged with ideas. What is beneficial? What is helpful in life? But bhakti and Shraddha, according to them, is of no use. That doesn't help. Most of the people nowadays think like that. But you are very few who have understood what is bhakti and what is Shraddha. So I would say the goddess gives you bhakti and Shraddha. By what? She gives you through your meditation, that you see so many miracles happening in your life. And you are amazed how this has happened. We never expected this to happen. How it has happened, how it has worked out. Also, she corrects you. All the time, if you are aware, she corrects you and tells you, don't go this way. You are going on the ego side. Or she'll tell you, you are going on the left side. She's the one who corrects throughout. We get into diseases and all kinds of, we are trapped into all kinds of things. It is because we don't have bhakti. In the bhakti, you have to depend on the wisdom of the mother. Wisdom of the Shakti, that she looks after you, she finds you out the way and she will help you. If you start becoming on your own and thinking that I'm all right, I can do this, I can do that, you will find inevitably that you are wrong. That you have a very wrong idea about yourself and about the divine. So what is the most important point is surrender. The word Islam means surrender. But Muhammad Sahib has described what you should have before surrender is your realization. But you have seen after realization, people take time to settle down. But once you are settled down, you understand that you are under a protection of the goddess, that you see every day how it works and how it helps you. Many people who are in Sahaja Yoga so-called have great respect for me, but are not fully there. Then they suffer and they have problems. And then they ask me, Mother, how is it I have got this problem? I don't tell them. Because you can't tell anything to human beings, you see, they are very aggressive. But the fact is, because you are not one with the divine. And with the divine, if you are one, you will have nothing but compassion and love, nothing else. And everything you will do so smoothly, so nicely. People may not understand. Like they crucified Christ, they did all kinds of things, agreed. But now, you should ask for the protection of the goddess. Because that is the greatest quality of the goddess, that she protects you from all problems, from all troubles, from all kinds of nonsensical, I should say, things that can happen to you. And there are so many things that happen. I tell you, I was told that one of the leaders of Sahaja was killed. I said, not possible. And the fellow was in Rome. He was not killed. So it's not possible that a young man should be killed like that. Of course, till somebody is old, you have to die. But that he was killed was not a right thing. So it is the protection, not only physical, mental, emotional, but spiritual protection comes to you. Spiritual protection in that what you do is that you don't do wrong things. You don't kill anybody. You don't torture anybody. You are not rude to anybody. That is the situation into which you all can enter, because you are Sahajogis. You can achieve it. You have a power to do it because you have so much Shraddha and so much understanding that you have reached a certain state of protection, of growth, of wisdom. Now first test your wisdom. You must test your wisdom. If I am doing this, is this wise? Is it good? Why I am doing it? First test your wisdom. Then you will find out that many things you do which are wrong, which should not have been done. But first your wisdom must develop, and you must see that your wisdom works and helps.
जय श्री माता जी। पूर्ण भक्ति भाव से हम सभी श्री माता जी से आज के सामूहिक ध्यान के लिए धन्यवाद करेंगे। With compassion and love, let us all thank Shri Mataji for today's blessing and pray her to bless us with wisdom and protect us from all hurdles in our spiritual growth. We shall now bow down, raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. सभी नतमस्तक होंगे और बंधन लेंगे।